Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Tradey McTrade campaign in Europa Universalis IV. So I'm thinking, let's say we declare war on East Frisia. We can't siege it right now, right? Because it's occupied by Munster. But no one's willing to join the war, including our ally, which means that we wouldn't lose the alliance with Pomerania, which we kind of do still maybe want against the Hansa. So here's the thing, if I declare war on East Frisia, I can't do what I want, but if I declare war on the Hansa, they will call in Munster, which makes us enemies, which means I can siege it. So I could declare our war on East Frisia, then declare war on the Hansa. They call in Munster, Riga, Livonian Order, who don't matter, I think. Probably. How strong are they? Livonian Order. That's the wrong page. The Livonian Order has 7k troops, and they're on Tech 5, not even Tech 6. So we could take Tech 7. We definitely have naval superiority over the Hansa. We could blockade the crap out of them. In fact, we could even use a CB that would give us... And someone had commented on this a few videos ago, I need to put a merchant in this node to be able to justify trade conflict. So we could justify trade conflict, and then like guarantee have a good CB against them. Get our ticking war score, just from blockades. And then it'd be great. It would be wonderful. Not only that, we'd get power projection for declaring war on a rival. And we could potentially maybe take land from the Hansa. How crazy would that be? For now, we're going to fabricate a claim on Bremen as well. And I think we're going to have to temporarily... We'll see. Can you justify trade conflict while fabricating a claim? International Guild contacts. Do we want to have 50% chance we get increased spy offense, or 50% chance we lose spy offense, or just lose a diplomat for a while? I don't want to do that. What do we end up with? The guilds have been compromised, so it's going to be easier for people to fabricate claims on us for a little bit. Alright, well, let's bring the guy back from Aachen and see if it's possible to justify trade conflict while doing that. We'll need to take our merchant, probably from the North Sea. Answer trade the guy who is in the North Sea. Now that he's there, justify trade conflict. Yeah, you can fabricate and justify trade conflict at the same time. That's kind of cool. So let's say I declare a war on you. You're going to call in Livonian Order, Riga, and Munster. Munster we can take straight up. Hansa, kind of tough. They've got a 4-3 general. It would be kind of tough. Brunswick will cede Hanover to Munster. Brunswick will end all treaties with Tradey McTrade. And with Cleves. Guess we just lost an ally. It's fine. Wasn't really counting on anyone to join. That means that you've just taken land while the Emperor... I don't know if he can do it while he's got a regency. I don't think he can do the unlawful territory. I think he's got to be able to be an adult. But he's 14, so he'll probably unlawful territory that. Good luck keeping it. Why are you guys in port? Alright, we got caught. Drat. That's okay. I mean, we've got to really manage our aggressive expansion carefully to avoid getting a huge coalition against us. Unless we want to do a Burgundy and just win every war. That'd be cool. We could potentially get discovered doing both things. The Ottomans now have bronze cannons. Well, good for you. The rest of the world's been doing that for a while. I'm thinking we've got to consider going up to Tech 7 and then building like 3 or 4 cannons. We'll just go over the force limit by a lot. Pay the price. We've got the money. And if we have cannons and they don't, we should be able to beat them. This is probably going to be like the most important war in this campaign, trying to beat the Hansa. Pomerania will annul all treaties with me. Okay, that's fine. We weren't really counting on them. Hansa is running out of enemies now. Denmark completely wrecked. No one wants to be... Yep, kind of lost some of our allies. It's fine. It's fine, we don't need allies. Where we're going, we don't need allies. We have now justified a trade conflict, so we got to use that pretty quick. Again, we don't really need the points, so we'll just re-elect a different person. And he's pretty trashy. East Frisia was just full annexed. Okay, so that kind of ruined my plan, slightly. But we can reconsider. Does that mean that the Hansa's at peace now? Yes, they are. So what are our options? We declare war on Munster. Hansa defends him. Now, at this point, we'd probably want to declare conquest on Munster. That way we can use conquest on the Hansa as well. We've got 2 claims on their territory. Plebs would join us. Denmark would not. Hesse and Trier are... I mean, I'm not scared of these guys. The only army I'm even remotely scared of would be the Hansas. We still have a tech advantage, or we will, over them. Not only do we have cannons, but we also get tactics. Who is it again? Hesse. Well, Hesse is kind of strong. Trier? New Province Minor. They can't have more than 5 or 6 regiments. Alright, we gotta select a deity again. So, taking a corporation cost guy would be nice if we take Hamburg. Our manpower's looking great. I think we actually take discipline guy. And if we can get another, like, guy that's gonna give us more combat. The money is unnecessary. Morale of armies would be great. Gonna exasperate our overabundance of military power, though. Whatever, let's do it. So if we can hold off until January, I'll take the tech. We'll just pay a 10% penalty. We've got to start training up some cannons soon, though. We're actually going to do the war. Did you get unlawful territory? You did not. I'm guessing, yeah, I think the Emperor has to be... He is, and now he's at war. Alright, I think he's actually been in that war. I'm losing my focus a little bit. Alright, don't worry about it. I need that land. That land needs to be mine. What if we attacked Oldenburg? Oh no, they're allied with Burgundy. Hell no. Hell no. Fortunately, Burgundy's not fabricating any claims on us or anything. So we've got that going for us for a little while. How can we get something? We have to actually do something. It's been a long time since we've taken any territory. Okay. Munster, you must die. I've just got to attack him. We're going to roll one more leader. And fire him. So we're about to go over our points. Alternatively, I declare war on Hansa. If we use blockade ports, we're guaranteed to get ticking war score, but then I have to pay diplo points if I conquest anything. Which sucks. Even if we're separate piecing Munster, we'd have to pay diplo points. It does change who's involved for the war, though. Riga Livonian Order is definitely weaker than Trier Hesse. No, I think we justified the trade conflict for no real reason. Let's move that merchant back. And now that it's January, we will take the tech early. We're also going to take this tech. And now we're going to build a bunch of cannons. Let's go crazy. Let's make 4 of them. I was going to say 5, but there's like not a huge tactical advantage to 5. With 4, we can siege stuff down. It's level 2 fort level at a slight bonus. 5 doesn't give us any bonus over 2, or sorry, over 4. It would help in the combat, but going that much over the force limit, I think would be not beneficial. Alright, Munster, you're gonna die. Who else hates Munster? Brunswick, but we can't do it. Cleves would join. Why is Cleves willing to join? Actually kind of curious. Attitude towards enemies. Clevian attitude. Brunswick. Lüneburg, neutral. Oldenburg is outraged, so if we ally them, they should join too. Attitude towards Munster threatened. Who else? Is there anyone else that's outraged? Cologne is hostile. Don't be my friend. The fact that I'm allied with Cleves means you won't do it. Okay, well let's actually re-up our alliance with Oldenburg. Under the assumption they'll join the war. Threatened towards me is too much. Well, that sucks. Kinda makes sense when you consider that I broke the alliance with them on a whim. That's never good. Why did we suffer attrition? Well, as soon as we get our artillery, we're doing it. We're gonna go for this. Enough waiting around. Ugh. Over the force limit, 4.3. That's not good. Amazingly high supply limit here, though. And I'm amazed. Austria is still at war. They have not been able to do that thing. Alright, so you're gonna call in Bremen, Hesse, Trier, the Hansa. Would have liked an ally of my own. Hey, Bohemia, do you want to become friends? Start working on Bohemia. Alright, let's just do this. What's the worst that could possibly happen? We're gonna try to take Ostfriesland. We've got our claims on the 2 Hansa provinces. We're not gonna be able to take both of them. That'd be nuts. What's the war score cost for this? 27.39. I'm almost thinking I have to... No, I'm not going to name him co-belligerent. We'll just have to full occupy the Hansa. And we are declaring over Ostfriesland. Let's do this. Supply limits here is good. I did not check my navies, but I'm pretty sure our navy's going to be just fine. It's pretty massive. Yeah, we don't have to even worry about it. Just let them keep doing their thing. I did just suffer attrition for no reason at all. And we're going to go fight that, because we can kill it before they have anything going for them. Now, as much as I'd like to make the money, I do think we're going to blockade the Hansa rather than worry about protecting trade. 7.3, nice. So we stack wiped that at the cost of 800 men. Pretty good. So the interested parties, Trier and Hesse and Bremen, they need to get knocked out. That is our primary goal, I think. I mean, we do want to take the war goal, right? But at the same time, if we can knock these parties out, it'll just make it a lot easier. This is Cleves and Hesse. We're going to Berg. We shall pursue. Do just enough to blockade all of this, and then we're going to blockade that, and we'll protect trade with the rest. I don't want to blockade with the heavies because they're very slow, and unless we needed them for combat, there's just no reason to raise maintenance on those ships. Got a nice little war chest to burn through, and even so, even without protecting trade, we're still making good money. So that's good. Still haven't fought the Hansa. Let's go find him. Now we are not at war. Oh yeah, we are at war. Bremen gives us military access through this whole region. Perfect. We can loot. We did just loot that one. I did not ask for military access through Oldenburg, so we can loot Bremen, we can loot Stad, we can loot all of this. So even though it's going to cost us 1% of each, we're going to lose 10 men in each regiment, we'll just stop off the whole army in each province to loot. And it looks like we're doing the main bit of combat here. So they're flanking us pretty hard, but they have no cannons. We've got a tactics advantage. We're fighting against the Hansa's 4-3, and we just rolled a terrible roll. Followed it up with a 7. Now a 9. 9 in the fire phase. Yeah. It's closer than I'd like. And I think we might actually need to back off on this fight. I mean, is there any reason to keep it going? It's not really... Do we have the advantage? We've got a discipline advantage, a tactics advantage, morale advantage. Cannons are still doing full damage. Let's keep it going. And now I think we probably need to retreat. For 0.36. I can't even control the retreat. So yeah, we don't want to be that low. We lost the fight, it's fine. We'll train up some mercenary infantry. We'll get 5 of them. And then when these guys actually get home, we're going to consolidate. And actually, can I do that now? Hey, it's even let me do that now. Cool. Alright, that gets us below the force limit, which is great. We're going to replenish the front line with these mercenaries. Let's get you back to protecting trade. In the Libic. Annoyingly, we don't actually have supply. So to maintain this siege, I'm going to have to pay close attention to it. Wow. That thing takes a lot of ships to blockade. Why did it leave behind 16? Are you telling me that if I only have 11 ships? I only need enough base stacks to blockade 13. Or do I? Is it because you're getting bonus plus 3? Okay, it is 16 that it needs. So, it's not just the 13, it's including the temple and the city, capital city bonus. Alright, that seems fine. So we gotta pay attention to this. Can't let this get too low. The longer they stay at sea, we'll need to stop off for repairs. Which will be fine. We can handle that. We'll definitely go stack wipe this thing. Train is looking good. We'll do that fight too. And we're going to back off, get our morale back up to full if we can. First, third, good. We're going to hang out in the marsh because it's defensive terrain, and we will consolidate as many full-strength regiments as possible. This is already getting kind of high. I'm going to go home and repair for a second in our capital. We're actually going to put these ships in a different spot so they don't bother me. Let's hang them out in Utrecht. We want to repair in Holland because we've got the dock there. Okay. Alright, so the Hansa should be picking up war exhaustion because we've got them really well blockaded. And the rest of these guys, we just want to keep beating up their army. See if we can drive their enthusiasm down and get them wanting to peace out. 50s. Alright. So if I click this and I sort by enthusiasm, no matter what Munster's at the top, but everyone else I can reorganize. That's kind of handy. Too many troops there. Fighting a woods. I think we'll do just fine. Hans is going to come participate. That's not good. Suddenly the fight went bad, so I think we retreat at this point. We are not so much outnumbered, but it's not a good fight. Our general's not the greatest. So we'll just retreat back to the marsh. We lost the fight, but we killed more than we lost, so that's important. We over the force limit? Yeah, we are. Now hold on, what are these ships doing? Oh, those ones are protecting, these ones were my blockaders, okay. It's just like, what? What's happening? Go ahead and attach this unit, by the way, Clevs. We could use a little bit more morale. Being in friendly territory to get that morale tick would be pretty handy. I don't want to fight Clevs in this province here, but I think... Okay, we'll attack Trier. Get the pickoffs where we can. That fight's just not going to go well. 7th, 9th. Yeah, they're actually putting together a pretty reasonable fighting force here. It's a close war. It's not going to be easy. We've actually got, you know, not much going on, but alright, I'm going to take a break here. Next video, I think we're going to try to piece out some of these guys. If we just get Trier, I think if we go occupy them, just go start the occupation, we might be able to white piece them. We should also be able to loot them. Well, we can loot their capital. Can't loot this one. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.